Hey guys, before I start the review, please do go check out our latest video on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which will be the first in many future videos regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We at Dimsy's Domain like to make content on different anime and manga such as Dragon Ball, One Piece, Shaman King, as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon. So if you are a fan of any of these, please do go and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to stay up to date with our content. And if you guys have any suggestion of anime that we should cover, please comment down below. But now, on with the review. The New Continent. That is the title of episode 27 of Digimon 2020, and we start off the episode with Izzy updating the Digivices with Tai and Matt. Along with that, he gives us information that Zuromon is still eating away the data of the real world, which as a result is causing power failures and information leaks around the world. I have said this in a previous review, but my guess is that in each continent there is an evil boss Digimon like Devimon who took over that continent. Devimon took over the Cloud continent and was the evil boss Digimon of the Cloud continent. We still don't know how many more continents there are, but what could be a possibility is that the Demon Lords are the ones in charge of their own continent, and they're the ones trying to capture or kill the Holy Angel Digimon. That's an idea right there, or it might not even be the Demon Lords. But one thing for sure is that in each continent, I am certain that there is an evil boss Digimon waiting to be defeated by the DigiDestined. Angemon is so innocent and lovable. He's checking in if Kari is okay. He's so happy-go-lucky. The contrast between Angemon and the dark Digivolution of Machinedramon is night and day. Maybe this is the seed that's planted by the writers. Angemon and Kari will only get closer because of both of them being close to Tai. Something will happen to Kari in order for the trigger to dark digivolve Angemon to Machinedramon. Everyone is introducing themselves to Kari, but I find Joe the funniest, calling himself the leader. But guys, pay attention to that, because I believe a massive character moment has to happen with Joe being a leader. I know it's a gag right now, but literally since the start of the series, Joe has been talking about how he's the oldest, therefore he has to be the leader and be responsible for everyone. You don't have that build up since the start of the season and not have a major payoff or a character moment. Something is going to happen with Joe from a leadership standpoint. I know he has the crest of reliability, but he is putting the reliability on himself to help out everyone else, so he still stays within his crest. Maybe he sacrifices himself for Kari or TK, I don't know. But don't forget about this, guys. Even though Joe is mainly used for laughs, something major will happen with his character. One of the NASA rocket ships has exploded, and you get the build-up you had with Nidhoggmon and Devimon. You feel something big is about to happen. Whenever a major event happens in the real world, be it a power outage of an entire city or government warships being controlled and now a spaceship being exploded, you have a major boss fight happen. The previous three was Angemon, Nidhoggmon and Devimon. So I'm watching it in real time and I'm expecting a major name to turn up. And he did. Darkknightmon. Right at the end of the episode. Leomon and Eldoradimon have been separated from the kids, which means at some point down the line, Leomon is going to return to save the kids at some major event. But I hope he brings his army next time when he eventually does return, if he even has an army at all. The team lands in the new continent and have an army of Tortamon waiting for them. Guys, I'm getting major Adventure 02 flashbacks. Now all we need is Davis and XVmon to appear and then we're all set. We see this monster appear like an RKO out of nowhere. This big green behemoth of a Digimon named Groundramon. That scene where he ate the groups of Tortamon was creepy, man. He had an evil smirk after he ate them as well. I don't think we have seen Groundramon have an anime appearance, so I believe this is his anime debut. Unless I could be wrong. Comment down below if I'm wrong. Guys, quick question. Is it me, or would you guys actually would want an actual break from the action fight scenes? I mean, it could be just me, but every episode we get an action scene. Normally I don't complain about the action. That is usually my favorite part, and I'm not even saying that the action is bad. It's actually quite good, but in every episode do we really need an action set piece? Where's the world building episodes? Remember the episode where Tai and the others got the explanation of the Great War that happened in the digital world back in the day? We need more episodes like that. All we get nowadays is action. The kids kids actually need a break from the action, especially Ty and Matt. I would actually like to take a break from the action for at least a couple episodes and get some explanation on the plot and some much needed world building to enhance the story. However, the ending of this episode is a mouth-watering cliffhanger in terms of action. Angemon versus Darkknightmon. But before that, all of them ganged up on Groundramon in their ultimate form whilst Tortamon and Ikakumon were captured. Ikakumon is jokes. He was saying he's not that tasty just before he was about to get eaten, but a combination of the other 4 ultimates stopped Groundramon from finding out whether or not Ikakumon was tasty to eat. Groundramon is a beast, tanking everything. His skin is like rock solid armor, but Tai, leading the pack, uses Metal Greymon in his alternate mode to hold open Groundramon's mouth like how a dentist would do, and with all their ultimate Digimon using all of their power moves to aim for the insides of Groundramon, which is a good idea considering how tanky Groundramon is. And it worked. The final blow from Metal Greymon's Giga Destroyer was the killer blow to finish off Groundramon, which gave way for Darkknightmon to appear, forcing Patamon to digivolve into Angemon. And that is how we end the episode. The story is starting to heat up again. Darkknightmon better not lose next episode. I'm certain he's the boss Digimon of this continent, so we probably might have an arc on this continent. But overall, this was way better than the previous few episodes. Even the action took a step up as well, with that beast Groundramon, and that ending just leaves me wanting more. I can't wait for next week's episode. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on this week's episode, and as always, care for nothing.